So, welcome to the third video in the series, and this video is going to cover two aspects, and that is the two main ways of unwrapping an object using 3D Studio Max. So the first one is going to be one that's called UVW map, and to find that, you're going to go ahead and go to your modifier, and you scroll down, and then you find UVW map. So what does UVW map do? It is a modifier that allows you to set a preset mapping coordinates to a 3D object. This one is a little bit a more simple version of the unwrap method that you can use. And for the most part, it doesn't let you put the layout that you're going to need when it comes to exporting to games, but it can help you with basic objects if you want to go ahead and give it a basic unwrap, for example. So as you can see, when I add it to the box, it gives me a drop-down menu, which gives me the gizmo. That's going to be what I use to manipulate to move the texture up and down, although you can't see it much on this one. Maybe if I go in this direction, as you can see. So for a box, for example, you can use a lot of these preset shapes. They have cylinder, they have spherical, shrink wrap, I have no idea what that does. Box, which would be the most natural one that I can see, face, and UX, UIC to UVW, whatever that is. But in this case, I would use a box. The box right there, as you can see, the gizmo, gives me a very basic unwrap for this, and it maps the whole box according to a box, of course. You can go in the gizmo. You can take this gizmo and scale it to affect the size. And then when it comes to the tiling right here, you could affect how many times that it tiles, which is one of the controls they had on the material, for example. So if I go and press 5, 5, 5, and 5, it's going to map it 5 times. I'll go ahead and reset that. Put it to 1, 1, and 1. Now we have the just basic UVs unwrapped. And they have a lot of different options. How do you align it? Where do you put the gizmo? Where the gizmo is going to be and such. So this one right here is not very commonly used because a lot of the times you want to be able to control where the UVs are within your space. But if you have a basic object, it's a great way to be able to just give it a basic unwrap according to a shape. So the second method that we have, and it's going to be the one that you're going to probably primarily be using, is going to be the UVW unwrap, which if you go to under the modifier list, and you choose unwrap UVW, that is where you're going to have the unwrap, the basic unwrap that you're going to do to unwrap your model and prepare it for importing it into a game. And that concludes the two methods of unwrapping. In the next video, I will go with a more detailed explanation of what all the different options do within the UVW unwrap.